Hi, my name is Logan Prock, and this is CrashCourse Frankenstein, aka the Modern Prometheus. Today we're going to be talking about the applications of Frankenstein and Prometheus and how they relate to modern gene advancements. And no, we're not going to create artificial life. We're not that stupid. To give some backstory, Frankenstein was written by Mary Shelley in 1831, and it's about a man named Victor Frankenstein who has an unquenchable thirst for knowledge and discoveries in the field of science. Skipping over his childhood, because that's nothing really to do with what we're talking about today, Victor ends up discovering the secret to created life. He thinks he's doing a favor by doing this, but he ends up creating a monster, such as how Prometheus gave fire to mankind, which caused problems like warfare and other things that are still going on to this day. In both circumstances, someone thought they were making improvements when in reality they were just creating problems. A relative new technology called gene editing poses the same potential problems and payoffs as Frankenstein and Prometheus did.
Genome editing, or gene editing, is the process of changing a precise location in an organism's DNA. This technology is being experimented with to cure many single-gene diseases. In case you didn't know, DNA is made of small gene sequences that code for traits. If there is an error in these gene sequences, a mutation may occur. Various diseases are caused by genetic mutations, such as cystic fibrosis and Huntington's disease, both of which can be deadly. In our modern world, scientists are using an enzyme called CRISPR to snip certain disease-causing sequences and replace this strand with a beneficial one. This technology has the ability to present diseases that are caused by single mutations and as a result save many lives. However, this technology could not cure multiple gene diseases such as cancer. I don't know about you guys, but that sounds like a pretty good idea to me. Sounds like a pretty good idea to me too! Be quiet, me from the past. Go back to recess. Another potential benefit of the gene editing technology is we can apply it to non-human species to aid the human race, along with the non-human race. For example, researchers at Virginia Tech have identified the gene in mosquitoes that makes them susceptible to carrying the malaria disease. Using the CRISPR technology, scientists have discovered how to edit that gene to make mosquitoes immune to the malaria disease, and as a result, preventing the mosquitoes from passing it to humans. They have also discovered how to make this gene much more likely to be inherited, so that 99% of the mosquitoes that have parents with the gene inherit it. This action could save many human lives by preventing the spread of malaria through humans.
But wait, as we learned from Frankenstein and Prometheus, ideas that seem very useful often have potential risks and concerns. Recently in China, scientists at Guangzhou Institute of Biomedicine and Health doubled the muscle mass of a beagle aptly named Hercules by genetically editing a gene called myostatin.
You mean these genes?
Although this sounds pretty cool, it has raised many ethical questions for humans and animals. If we now have the technology to edit genes to code for more favorable traits, what is to stop us from using this to create superhumans? Parents would get their hands on this technology and genetically edit their children to be smarter, stronger, and faster than ever before.
That was weird. Now it's time for the open letter. I wonder what's in the secret compartment today. Powerade. On the surface, Powerade seems very healthy for you. It has lots of electrolytes which helps you during your workout. But if you look really closely, it says that it has 21 grams of sugar, which is not healthy for you. Much like gene editing, there's a lot of positives, but you can't rule out all the negatives when it comes to the genes. Dear Powerade, why do so many people argue about which is better, Powerade or Gatorade? To me, it just sounds like a useless argument that people do not need to be having these days. Much like how Zeus got really mad at Prometheus. In the tale of Prometheus, when Prometheus decided to give humans the ability to stand on hind legs, Zeus got really mad and he punished Prometheus and his mankind because he knew that would affect Prometheus the most because what he cared about was his humans. Best wishes, John Green. I'm not John Green, Logan Prock.
Websites such as 23andMe have made it possible for the common person to find out your genes and how they will affect you in your lifetime for only $200. However, knowing your genes also poses the problem of genoism, which is discrimination against someone because of their genes. This can be seen in various books and films such as Gattaca and Brave New World. If insurance companies ascertain that you run the potential risk of contracting a certain disease or disorder, they will likely not insure you because of the potential expenses. In conclusion, gene editing is important because it can provide relief to families with genetic disorders and help plan for how others can retain a healthy and normal life. With great power comes great responsibility, said that one guy from Spider-Man, which translates to how genome editing should be regulated. Right now, the majority of society wants to move forward with this, but it also has raised many ethical concerns. We believe that it should be only used for medical purposes and regulated by an elected committee, a specialist, so we remain safe and responsible with the use of gene editing. Society should advance this even further, but with extreme caution.
This episode of Crash Course was filmed by our friend Duty and sponsored by our high school biology teachers, Mrs. Chambers and Mrs. Bradbush. Special thanks to Mr. Garrity. This is John Green, Bradley Cagle, signing out.